the UYG Show. What is it then that gets somebody to that state? Is it things they experience in life?
Because they want that person to feel that, they're not good enough, they cannot be like that.
No bills will be paid.
Correct.
And the stress will accumulate.
Correct. All of those things.
Help you take that pressure and turn it into diamonds. So see you next time on the UYG Show.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. Welcome to the UYG Show. This is series number 3. We are discussing mental health and success. It has been such an amazing series so far. If you're just tuning in for the first time of this series, I encourage you to go back, watch episode 1 and 2. We're on episode 3 today, and it's going to be amazing. In today's episode, we'll be discussing mental health and disorders. We have previously talked about mental health and wellness in leaders. We have looked at mental health and young people. So really, you are in the right space. Now, before we dive into this show, I want to encourage you to subscribe. If you're here for the very first time, then welcome. It's good to have you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, UYG International. If you are back for the second, third, or many times, then welcome back. It's good to have you. Ensure you also hit the bell so that you can get notified every time we have a brand new video. Like this video, comment, and share it. Somebody out there needs to learn about mental health, so I'm very sure they would appreciate if you share with them this video. Also, if you're watching me for the first time, then hello to you. My name is Gladness Katega. I am the founder and executive director for Unleash Yourself with Gladness, CIC, also known as UYG Social Enterprise. And I am so excited to host today's episode. We have an amazing guest with us today, so it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Sit tight, get your drink, get comfortable, and we're going to dive straight in there. So before I bring our guest on, I'm going to read a quick profile for her. We have today Angela Christie. She has over 20 years experience and knowledge of mental health sectors for schools, NHS, and similar service-oriented environments, secure units, charitable and private organizations. Angela Christie also has 18 years experience in therapeutic interventions to manage and analyze complex information with high standards of creativity. Angela is currently leading and coordinating a team to deliver clearly defined objectives whilst taking accountability for overall project success, to maintain the project profile and generate support from a wide range of staff and stakeholders for the engagement of volunteers whilst performing a variety of roles in different settings. Angela Christie is a charity trustee board member for 12 years. She supports adults with mental health to gain mainstream employment, volunteer work, and training within the community. She also runs her very own successful, too excited, her very own successful private practice offering one-to-one counseling, supervision and training, also leading in a ministry supporting individuals who experience substance misuse for those within the community. Let us welcome Angela Christie to the show. Welcome, Angela.
Hello, Gladness. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great, and I'm happy to be with you today.
Oh, me too. I'm so excited. I know we've been looking forward to this, and I know you're an amazing, experienced professional in the area of mental health. So I'm very sure our viewers are going to really find this insightful. So are you ready for the show?
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you very much for inviting me along as well, because this is really a subject that I'm passionate about, helping people and for them to understand how to, enhance their mental well-being.
Oh, fantastic. So let's dive straight in there. And first of all, define what is mental health. How do you define mental health?
Right, that is a very good question. It's also a very detailed question. It has so many different layers to it. But I generally try to explain it to individuals that just think of it as a motor that's within your brain. And it kind of regulates your emotional, your psychological, and all your social interactions. And it helps you to decide on how to make choices, and how you live, work, and play. So in a nutshell, that's what I would say that mental health is.
Wow, that's very insightful. So then what would mental health disorders be? What is that exactly? Could you explain?
Yeah, well, that will be when the motor is not running properly. And the disorder would be if there's a clinical change within the brain that will affect how the motor runs. So it will affect how you think, your emotions, and your behaviors will change on the impact of these disruptions within the clinical aspects of things. It also, you'll notice these things because your mood will change. And, lots of people describe of having depression or anxiety. And this is the brain, the motor saying something is not right and we need to regulate this.
Wow, that's very insightful. If you are out there and, as Angela is describing some of these things and you can relate to having mental health issues, please do get in touch with us at UYG Social Enterprise. We do have a number of counselors and we do provide this support with mental wellness. So how then, what are some of the issues that adults face in the area of mental health, Angela? Could you share with us?
Well, again, these are really good questions that you're posing today. But normally, the effects are shown by experiences that we will face as children, trauma in our everyday lives, discrimination, racism, and even loneliness. Just being on our own and not interacting fully with others, again, is saying that motor is not functioning properly. Maslow, he actually said that if our basic needs are not met, it can be the start of of being mentally unwell, such as homelessness and poverty. And we're currently in an environment now where bills are escalating, etc. All these things will impact our mental well-being.
Wow, that is so deep. So I think before we dive any deeper, it's a good opportunity for us to take a quick, short break. So we'll be right back after this.
UYG is a community interest company, a social enterprise that helps individuals to release themselves from stagnation to a condition of supreme well-being and good spirits, happiness and abundance. UYG's vision is to support individuals to overcome challenges in life and assist in their self-reflection journey. We strive to see people live in mental wellness, supreme well-being and good spirit. UYG provides services that benefits the community by supporting individuals, families, relations, and couples through their self-discovery journey. UYG's mission is to help individuals heal from hurt, loss, and trauma to receive wholeness. Our work is to transform lives through self-discovery and personal development training. At UYG Social Enterprise, our work is to increase awareness and share insight for solutions to life challenges that often affect individuals' well-being.
Hello, welcome back to the UYG show. We've had such a great first half discussing mental health and disorders. We've looked at what mental health is, what disorders are, and how adults are facing it. We've got an amazing guest with us today, Angela Christie. Welcome again, Angela.
Hello, Gladness.
So what we want to do now, Angela, can we go into looking at how does one get help and support for mental health issues?
Right. In the first instance, it would be really useful that you contact your GP, because we're not sure what is going on with the motor, as mentioned in the first half of this segment, and it may be underlying physical issues as well that may cause a disruption to your mental well-being. So do contact your GP. Some GPs are actually sort of clued up now on terms of other alternatives to mental well-being other than just the taking drugs, medication. Just, you know, initially in the past, you used to be just put on antidepressants. They are now opening that up a lot more. So do contact your GP in the first instance. There's also other organisations within the Maidstone area, such as the Kent and Medway. They also have a mental well-being hub. This can be accessed online. It gives a nice little synopsis to navigate your way around, for you to, you know, identify issues that you're experiencing and the support that's offered. Talking therapies, you can look these up online, but I would suggest that if you do find a site that has counsellors, do your research. Check out their credibilities through the organisations such as the BACP, the BAATN, Psychology Today. All these I'll put in the links for people to access at the end of this segment. But do your research, because there's lots of people out there offering support, and you want to make sure that you are sharing your innermost thoughts with people that are regulated, I should say, are being regulated, have qualifications relating to your particular issues that you're raising. And also yourself. In UYG, you actually offer a phenomenal space for individuals to come and explore their mental well-being. I also have my own private practice, which can be found on these sites that I've mentioned earlier on. And also I'm part of an organisation called Counselling for Life. And we do workshops there for individuals who want to come and understand more about themselves. I also do training for professionals, your social workers, your teachers, and just people that are generally like yourself that want to learn how to support individuals once they're within their organisations. So, Gladness, you offer quite a lot in your organisation, and there's lots to be happening for people out there if they want to find out about mental well-being. And again, I will list these contacts that people can go to.
Oh, amazing. I wanted to also ask, so, you know, getting support for mental health, if somebody out there, particularly an adult, you said go to GP, but then sometimes, you know, people are, you know, there's this stigma, there's this worry. Is there anything that an individual could maybe first and foremost do for themselves to give themselves that kind of courage to step forward and get support? Is there anything you could say to them, rather, in terms of why they should go out and get support, or why it's important, and so on? Because some people, you know, we've seen it in our work, some people can be scared, some people don't want, there's a lot of stigma with this subject of mental health and disorders. So what would you say to that person who may be watching and, you're saying do this, do that, but they're just skeptical? What would you say to that person?
The fact that you're actually listening to this broadcast, you've actually done half of the work already. The stigma, yes, is out there, but it's learning how you can appreciate this is where you are. You're not alone. I myself, I'm still in therapy. It's become a way of life for me. So the stigma, as I said earlier, is still out there, but we're working towards breaking down those barriers. In the first instance, if you find it a little bit, you're hesitant, I should say, in contacting your GP, contact us, contact UYG and have somebody to talk through, and then we would then, come to some arrangement and how to help you to move on to the next step. But you've done half the work already.
Absolutely, and I couldn't agree with you more, Angela. We have to get rid of the stigma. It needs to be known that getting counseling, getting support for your mental health and well-being, there's nothing wrong with it. Actually, sometimes it's just about having another person to walk through life with, When
Absolutely.
You've been through experiences, like I've always shared my story of overcoming abuse and, going through loss and, loss of my child. May she continue to rest in peace. I couldn't have overcome that without getting counseling and getting help. So don't feel like there's anything wrong with you. If you're experiencing a mental health issue, depression and everything we've discussed, see it as a means to a resolution and reach out to, again, sometimes it's maybe somebody in your environment, your family member that you can trust, and get them to do the referral and so on and so forth. Wouldn't you say so, Angela?
Well, I just want to add to that, that again, because I wear several hats within my church, we have that space where people can come and talk. So it's not necessarily just going straight to a professional. You mentioned about family and friends. I've had referrals from families where they're concerned about a family member, wherever means necessary. It could be just coming into the CAF at the Maidstone Community Centre and just having a chat in our cafe that we've got there. Wherever you feel that you can do. And as I said, you have done half the work already.
Yes.
And
I was going
the rest is just going out there and learning the skills to keep yourself, that motor regulating effectively.
Yes, I was going to add that Angela, Christie and ourselves, UYG Social Enterprise, we are actually based in the same building. We're at the Maidstone Community Centre. And, as she rightfully said, it could just be you popping in to the CAF and you would be able to, book in a chat or so on. So we have run out of time today. My goodness, this has been amazing. We have to bring you back. In fact, we are. I can officially say we will have Angela with us for our next episode next week discussing mental health in women. So be sure to come back. But before I let you go, Angela, please do share your contact details with the audience. How can they reach you and contact you?
Right. To contact me in my private practice, it's just a little email to info@going-beyond.org.uk. And also for the organisation that I'm working with, it's counsellingforlife.com on their website. Just tap in, and it could be just to ring the Maidstone Community Centre and just arrange for a quick chat.
Yes,
and
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, Angela. We will see you next week for the next episode. So I'll say goodbye for now, but you will be back. So see you again next week.
Thank you very much for having me. Looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, then. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what an amazing show. It has been superb. I personally cannot wait for next week. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you could be notified when we're back at the UYG Show Sunday at 6 p.m. GMT London time. And for now, I will say goodbye, but I'll see you again next week. Welcome to the UYG Show.
Yes.
What is it then that gets somebody to that state? Is it things they experience in life?
Because they want that person to feel that, oh, I
Good
can't,
enough.
they're not good enough, they cannot be like that.
No bills will be paid.
Correct.
And the stress will accumulate.
Correct. All of those things.
Help you take that pressure and turn it into
Diamonds.
diamonds. So see you next time on the UYG Show.